married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in love.
Morning, Timothy.
Good morning.
Is it morning?
Nope. That is the afternoon.
Me too.
Nice.
Look at us.
It is.
Wow, look at us getting to the afternoon in the afternoon.
It's actually the afternoon.
On some days, we're getting to the afternoon in the evening, and that's fine.
I know.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, Tim, what are we talking about?
We're talking about how your day, it's morning 3 hours after you wake up. It doesn't matter what time you wake up, folks.
Yes, we
you
are
wake
a
up at noon,
judgment-free zone.
It's morning until 3 p.
However, I will say I am trying to better myself this year, and I am gonna wake up earlier. One of these days.
I had an 8A day today.
Whoa.
An 8A day today. Say that 10 times fast, Tom.
You had
an 8A day
today? Wow, that M is really doing a lot of heavy lifting in there.
I'm
Otherwise,
kind of
8 day
bars already.
Yeah.
Early in the
fire.
summer. But hey, we actually are roommates.
We are also in-laws.
And I did marry one of his relatives.
Yeah.
We're not going to say which one.
No, I kind of only famously have sisters, though.
Well, no, you have one brother.
That's true. It would be sick if you and Nick got together.
We'd get along pretty
well. It would
well.
be like my two bros.
I know.
You know?
Oh, look who's
we
on.
would have the best hangs if you two were married. I mean, I love Lauren. She listens to the pod. His wife. I love you to death, sister.
You don't have to
in-law.
leave. You hang too.
Yeah,
This
right.
Would be a
you
lot
could
of
be
fun.
part. We could just all live in a house
be a
together.
sick
I think
hang.
what we're describing is just kind of like, what if we were all roommates?
Yeah.
And in-laws.
Oh, my God.
And good friends?
Holy Lord.
Holy shit, this pod is going to be hot again.
finally reached our final form. This is big.
You live with my whole family?
Yeah, pretty
that's
much.
the final form of this podcast?
Pretty much.
Welcome to the house, Tim.
Oh, God.
God, that'd be sick.
They would hate it.
We have a hot tub, though.
True. I could just kind of live in the hot tub.
Timmy Tubs.
Oh, there's no bad news in the
It
tub.
sounds
folks.
like we're calling you fat, but it's just hot tub.
No, it's just I'm a hot tub guy.
Yeah.
And trust me, I was this close to misinterpreting that.
I know. That's why I got ahead of it. I was like, I didn't say Tubby Tim. I said Timmy Tubs.
No, Timmy loves the tub. We all know that.
There's no good news. No bad news.
No bad news
in
in the tub. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times.
Oh, God. And there's no good news in the world. How
in the
about
world.
that?
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Wait, are we trying to get deep already?
No, I really don't want to. I got a hell of a tale for you this week.
Do you? Okay. You want to go first with the big tail?
I think so. Should I, or should I get into that in a little bit?
I would
once
say
we're
lay
riffing
it
and
on my cheeks.
Okay, well, the day after we recorded last week, I hit the road for the great state of Colorado.
Love Colorado.
Had a great time there. Aspen was amazing, or Snowmass. I want to get into that in a little bit. Had a funny interaction. And then Denver was great. Denver turned out not to be a nightmare. Remember the ticket scenario?
I do remember. I remember it well.
I thought we were going to have 80 people in a 400-person room. Ended up 225.
That'll do.
That's respectable.
That'll play.
I'm not going to inquire as to how they got those people into the showroom.
That's none of your business.
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter at all. Every person in there purchased a ticket.
Because they're a huge, lifelong fan of the pod.
Easily.
That's
Duh.
it.
There's
We
honestly
actually
no
did have
other
a couple pod listeners that were very appreciative.
No
and
other
they asked, one guy was like, I thought Tim was going to be here. And I was like, I don't think you listened to the pod. Last week we kind of talked about how it was going to be a rough time for me specifically. Like, you think Tim was just kind of like sneaking in too? Like,
Where's T-Bone?
yes,
You're
like,
like, we don't really call him T-Bone. What pod are you listening to,
he's like,
dude?
no, you guys are. He's your cousin, right?
And you're like, oh, God damn it, you are
Like,
close.
Man, you do know enough.
Nice. You dominate your
You just
opponents.
read the description.
Yeah, Tim has that hanging above his couch.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to be here.
He's like, no, he always says he's an alpha. I'm like, now you're talking about Jeff.
Nope, different one. Different. Yeah, he's like 6'6". Red hair,
I'm like,
huge
well, now
beard,
you nailed it,
stoner.
actually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
okay, so let's see.
I take off to get to Snowmass, and my flights are New York to Atlanta, Atlanta to Aspen.
A classic.
Brutal second flight, by the way, but the first flight was the worst. First flight I get on, it's a 8 a.m. flight
Okay, not bad.
out of La Guajira.
You comfy plus?
I got upgraded to Comfy Plus.
Love it.
So I'm at window Comfy Plus, and I get on. The doors are about to close. We still have the middle seat open.
Amazing.
So I'm Comfy Plus, middle seat open. I mean, this is an all-timer.
This is truly no better feeling.
I took a little sleeping edible
Uh-huh.
because I've got a 3-hour flight and then a quick layover and then a 5-hour flight. So I'm like, I'm gonna sleep through both of these.
Sure.
So I take my little thing and I'm like, oh, the melatonin, the THC, the CBD.
Now,
they're
are you
kicking in.
watching the door? Like, is this the thing where you're like,
I thought we were done.
you thought we were done?
I thought we
Okay.
were coast is clear. I mean, things are shut.
Right.
You know, the flight attendant already walked down and did the
Yep.
no more overhead. Now people throw
One of the best feelings of all time, though.
Love
it.
I know.
Love it.
It's great. I get all comfy cozy. Last guy on the plane, of course, he's sitting in the middle seat.
Right.
Runs on. He's probably like 22, 23 years old. He's like really out of breath. Clearly almost
Out of
missed
shape
the
or out
flight.
of breath?
Both.
Okay.
But not like, just...
But he ran. He was running.
He ran, and he's not like, he's not hitting the cardio button every day.
I got you.
So he was a little like...
Right.
Sits down, he apologizes, and then he's like really breathing heavy. Like... I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
man. He was hauling
I'm
ass.
like, yeah. And he's just like... He like is saying
You love to see
sorry
you like to see an airport run work, though.
Right, he got there, and he's rocking like suit pants,
Okay.
dress shoes, no socks,
Okay.
and like a kind of a shitty sweatshirt.
Dress shoes, no socks. Leaving New York.
Yeah, my vibe from this guy.
This is night before outfit. You think?
This is yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
pants were for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, either that or no suitcase, but I still think like he had a dress shirt somewhere with him, and he's rocking a sweatshirt, no like dress shirt underneath.
I got
right
you, yeah.
now. So this is night before for sure. I'm
Corporate
thinking maybe
bro. He's a corporate
outing.
fella, yeah.
He had a corporate outing. He's leaving New York now, and he was a little hungover or something. Whatever. He as soon as we take off, he puts the tray table down, and he's going head down on the tray table.
Is he breathing hard?
He's taking deep breaths. I'm thinking this boy is anxious.
Yeah.
He's an anxious flyer. That sucks. But I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. I have nothing to offer to you. You're a grown man. You have to figure it out.
I'm middle seat.
I'm comfy cozy. I'm about to hit
Your
the
window seat.
snooze.
Yeah.
I'm window seat with a neck pillow and my jacket. I mean, I'm like in bed right now.
You are still technically untouchable.
Yeah.
You are in
I'm
the best scenario of all
just
time.
starting to fall asleep, and then he starts moving around, and I kind of sit up, and then he turns to me, and he's putting in the headphones that they hand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he turns to me and he goes, It's really nice they give us these headphones for free.
That is true.
And I was like, what? I had my headphones in. I go, what? And he goes, it's nice they give us these headphones. But he's like,
struggling.
I'm like, oh, you're freaking out.
Yeah.
You're having a panic attack.
Okay.
And I go, yeah, it is nice.
You know what? Now that you say that, it is nice.
And he turns back, faces forward, and I'm about to go back. I put my headphone in, and he takes a deep breath and then goes,
oh no!
Covers his mouth with his hand.
No!
Pukes
no,
everywhere.
No!
Threw up everywhere, Tim.
Wait.
It was 5 or 6 full body
Heaves.
through
Oh no!
his hand, and now it's just to be clear, it's all over me. I was thrown up on by a grown adult man. That's the premise of this story.
So it's not even a cute. Because look, we've all had a cute one the next day.
This isn't caught most of it in his shirt or his hand.
Oh my god!
This is he went to
so
Korean
it's fire
barbecue the
hosed.
night before, had a bunch of sake or soju, and he is the volume, Tim. Oh, the volume.
What are you doing right now? Are you? Did you scream?
I was
Did
like,
you go silent?
I think I made a noise, but I was like, "Oh, hey, whoa."
Yeah,
I went full Midwestern dad slipping on
hey,
ice.
I'm sleeping here.
I go, oh. And I'm like, you try to move over, but you really can't move at all.
You're against the window.
And he has soaked my
oh my
my
God.
tray table.
Is it chunky?
Mostly chunky, and
Oh my
and just
God.
the volume was impressive. So he tried to do hand over the mouth, but then that was
You gotta go
that was
face
a
into shirt.
thumb on a fire hose.
You gotta go face in the shirt.
He should have gone down his own shirt. I think he really thought he could hold it in.
5 heaves.
I mean, it was like it kept spurting. You ever seen Monty Python and the
Jesus
Holy Grail?
Christ, yes.
You know when they're bleeding and it's like
Yeah, it's
comically
just-
like that was what was happening
Wait,
through
so
the
he didn't
fingers of
adjust
his
the
hands.
game plan at all from puke 1
Didn't
to puke
adjust
5
at all. This man had no awareness,
Oh,
no
no.
agility at all.
So he was still hammered.
He had to have been blacked out drunk.
Yeah,
that was
he
my theory.
He's still black.
Because then I was
for
like,
sure.
instantly it changed in my head from, oh, you're not anxious, you're
Dying.
brutally hungover
Yeah.
/ drunk, and you just hit a sprint through the airport.
What's the other guy doing?
So the guy in the aisle was probably a 70-year-old man, and he screamed. He was yelling at him.
Oh, yes. Okay, so this is...
What are you doing?
Oh,
No!
yes.
Hey, we need help here. He's
Oh,
like
see, that's what I'm talking about.
screaming.
Somebody's got to
And-
react. I mean, I don't know how you did that. I think I would have been letting some what the fucks out.
Well, I think I was like, oh, what?
I guess you do also. You're like, I'm on a plane. I got to try to keep it.
Wait, and you're just kind of like,
In
you
shock?
go problem solving pretty quick. Like I moved all my shit out of the way, and I grabbed like I had
You paused
weirdly I
Interstellar.
had gotten food. the food was done. Yeah, no, it was Inside Out 2 again. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna cry while I'm getting thrown up.
Are
on.
you all right, dude?
Oh, have you seen this, by the way? It's really nice they give us these movies for free. I had gotten food. I had gotten a breakfast sandwich, which I then didn't eat. I wasn't really in the mood.
Sure.
But I had a bunch of napkins in there. So this part was kind of ruthless. I pretty much wiped my puke back onto him.
No, that's fair.
Because I was like, this is yours.
No, that's
And
totally
he was,
fair.
by the way, it got all over me. He didn't miss himself. He was not from the chest
Just covered.
to his knees, soaked.
Oh, my
like
God,
cut,
dude.
like none of his clothes were recoverable.
So, okay, so he's done puke. The puke it's everywhere. Now it's kind of cleanup mode. What's he doing?
This is where he got yelled at justifiably, and I did kind of yell at him there. It was a mix of yelling and trying to help. He
Right.
was sitting there going, oh, fuck.
Oh, he was hammered.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
And then he just turns to
no.
me and he's like, my bad.
My
and I'm
bad?
like, yeah, dude, get up.
My bad's not going to get it done.
The first time I yelled at him, I just go, you need to stand up right now and get out of the way. I was like, go to the bathroom. And so he went to the bathroom at some point.
Just cut. Did you happen to look back, or were you still in your own world? Were people like, "What the?"
Oh,
fuck
everyone
happened to this
around
guy?
is looking. No, I mean, it was loud, too. And the guy in the aisle was screaming. And there was enough volume. The lady
Is he
in
a
front of
scream
me, no,
Okay,
it was
thank
quiet.
God.
He was
All right.
trying to hold it in.
Right.
So it was this. It was...
My God, that is so fucking
Lady
gross.
in front of me, it was so much force and
Like, it
volume.
had to have, like, hit
She
her-
got it on her arms and stuff.
And like hair, it's got to be in people's hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, I had my hood up, but it did get on my sweatshirt.
Did you just throw all those clothes away?
No, I stayed at a very nice hotel, and they had full dry cleaning services. Thank God.
Yeah, and you showed up and you're like, I got horrible news.
I was like, I'm covered head to toe in a man's vomit. And guess what? I haven't been drinking for a while. It wasn't even me.
It's not me
Yeah.
or my boys. Wait, okay, so he's. Where are we at right now? What's the
alright, so now-
staff? Are they coming over with like a
dude,
shop vac?
The flight attendant comes over and hands me 4 drink napkins,
That's
and
not-
I go, "You need to go get like
Yeah, like-
as many napkins as you have."
4 of them.
And I was
4
like, "Do you have
cocktail
like
napkins?
paper towels? Like we need like something with substance." The cocktail napkins, I'm
need-
wiping it with my own hands.
Hey, I
then.
need beach towels.
Yeah.
I need 4 beach towels.
Then she comes back. I mean, the flight attendant, I will say, she was very on it, but was like panicking and just kept bringing back too little. She brought back like 6 Clorox wipes, and I go, I need more of those. Those are good.
3 gallons
at
of
this
puke.
point, I'm kind of going selfish mode. I'm going, I got to get this off me
Yeah.
before it dries.
100%.
Because my
100%.
sweatpants, I got to send you or show you this picture. This is
Well, I mean, what-
after about 200 Clorox wipes.
What was your other option? To clean this guy up?
Well, it's like it's on the floor. It's on the seat.
Don't care.
It's on the back of the seat, and
No.
I'm like, I just have to get this off my backpack and my
God. And it stinks.
pants. Yeah.
I mean, it's puke.
I was doing
puke
this.
stinks.
Oh, and then they handed us masks right away, which was nice.
that is good.
Because also they were like, we don't know if this guy has the flu.
True.
Pretty quick,
True.
I was like, this guy was hungover, but
Oh, did he
still.
smell like booze? Or
or
was it just all boozy behavior?
Flight, you don't really like notice. Unless
Also, I don't know if
someone really
people
smells.
smell like booze when they're 22. I feel like you gotta be 52.
Yeah, you had to have been doing some work. You gotta like lose your kids first,
yeah.
and then you
I don't,
smell
yeah,
like
you don't
booze.
start smelling like booze until
You
you're
gotta
at least
be drinking,
44.
Like, pretty bad alcohol too.
Yeah,
But this is after about 300 Clorox wipes.
No.
Because there was a beautiful moment. Shout out to moms. I really
Moms
wasn't on
everywhere.
your side before this because I really don't believe you
You
guys
have been
done
kind of
much.
weirdly anti-mom.
Yeah, I mean they just don't. They get so much credit and they don't do that
Not
much.
doing a ton.
No, it's the father does most of the work.
Ruining my
Anyways, I'll get a death threat from all of my sisters, especially lesbian couples. Actually,
Let's triple down here. I slowly started like scooting out of the frame.
I'm like somehow Tim edited the pod this week, and it's Fucking me
Just
and
you on repeat?
that guy who claimed he listened to the pod.
Okay, so this is like I do need to let you know, like my stomach. I don't.
Oh, your stomach's upset?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
This is
yeah.
gross.
My stomach was a little upset too.
Did
but
you
the
puke?
mom's moment? No, this was a shout out I want to say. There was like a mom's Avengers moment where I said, one of the moms overheard me say, I need more Clorox wipes. And she goes, I got a bunch, and hands me some. And then like 4 other moms came with cleaning supplies from their babies.
Of course.
And I was like, thank you. I need to clean up my son here.
What is he doing at this moment?
He had gone to the bathroom and
Okay,
had come
okay.
back and made a crucial mistake.
Oh, no.
Sat back down in the puke seat.
Oh, now he's got a pukey butt.
Pukey. Now he looks like he shit his pants
With puke.
with puke. And the guy next. First off, here's my 0 of the week. Easy as 0 of all time. It's surprise. It's not the puker.
The puker.
He entered 0 territory in a little bit, but clear 0. This is when I texted you.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, I texted Tim within 3 minutes of this happening. This is what's fucked up about having a podcast is under 2 minutes in, I go, this is going to be great on
This is gonna be huge for the pod. You're literally covered head to toe in puke and diarrhea.
I go, thanks, dude. I hadn't written down anything for the podcast.
It's gonna be
this week.
big,
This is
honestly.
huge.
Oh
I got to
my
text Tim.
God.
Do you know Tim, by the way?
That's what
we're
I was-
not roommates. But
I was telling you a minute ago. I happened to look down at my phone. And I see 5 texts from Tom,
you're like,
and then it
something
just
happened.
immediately went 6, 7. I was like, oh, something's up.
Yep. So
It was puke.
he puked, and then this was during the beverage service. So that's why the flight attendant was so quick. She was right there.
She was there.
She was about 2 rows past us. Now, as she's helping clean us up, the guy in the row behind us, we're in Comfy Plus, which I've found people are very entitled in that section.
Sure.
Because if you buy a Comfort Plus ticket, you think you're better than people, but it's kind of the same seat.
Yeah, but you're paying for the privilege of being
Of like
shitty.
getting free drinks.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
And
I want to be a little pill.
yeah,
That's
but then
what it is.
then it's half people who got upgraded to it who are just happy to be there.
So it's kind of a clash of the classes over there.
A little
Comfy
bit.
Plus.
So I'm our class is dealing with puke, and the class behind us, this guy right behind us, he goes, "Ma'am, could I still order a beverage from you?"
That rules.
And I was like, my head whipped around. I was like, "What?" And then she just
He's
goes,
like, "Well, I'm thirsty."
she goes, "Sir, these 2 are still covered in vomit."
Oh, an amazing sentence. I love that sentence.
I was like, 0 hero. Yes.
Yeah, because she's not like breaking it down and as simple as she put it is like, will you shut the fuck up?
Do you really want me to prioritize you?
yeah,
right now?
you need a vodka soda right now.
Do you think that is the splash of cran right now?
No, these 2 are covered in puke.
Yeah.
Wait, did she puke or vomit?
She said vomit. I
vomit.
think.
Yeah, vomit's better.
She said these 2 are still covered in vomit.
And he's like,
And he like didn't look satisfied by that answer, but he did shut up. Because you can't really
you can't say
argue
anything better.
at
He's
that
like,
point.
just a Biscoff,
But
then
I
just
am
whatever you
thirsty.
have right there.
Yeah.
Just can you grab me something? It smells like puke in here.
I'm in Comfort Plus.
I'm in Comfort Plus, for God's sake.
This is not comfy.
I shouldn't have to pay.
This is more like discomfort minus.
This is like Spirit Airline kind of shit. This guy puked everywhere. How is he in Comfy Plus?
Oh yeah. Oh my, he got really comfortable.
God, okay, so then you guys was it a full flight?
So no. So that was the life-saving event. Was it was a pretty empty flight. Guy in the aisle.
If it's full
guy
flight
in
city,
the
you're
aisle,
fucked.
And the guy in the aisle, yeah. I mean,
You're cooked.
because I really didn't know what was going to happen. Guy in the aisle demanded a new seat.
Good for him.
In a way that was a little bit like, yeah, but it's the same energy. It's like, okay, but I'm still working on the 2. Like, I'm still trapped in the window seat.
Wait. Oh, the guy, he was mid cleanup. He's going, I need a new seat.
Yes.
And we're like,
And
yeah,
it's
we're not there
obviously,
yet. We're not there yet.
Exactly. It's
We'll
like,
get
it's
to
gonna
new seat.
happen. But right now, there's just bigger battles. So whatever. They get him out of there. And then I finally can get out, and I go to the bathroom with all the mom's Clorox wipes, and I'm just wiping myself down for about 10 minutes. I get back, and they've moved him to the back of the plane, and they go, we have
Puke
like
City or the
10
70-year-old man?
Puker.
Okay.
70-year-old man's gone already.
Okay.
They moved him
They
to
killed
another
him.
seat in Comfort Plus.
Okay.
But that was the only one, and they go to me. They go, "We are so sorry. We don't have any more Comfort Plus seats. You can wait till this row's cleaned up." And I was like, "I'm all good with the basic economy seat."
I'm all set. Thank you so much.
I go, I'll ride in the bathroom. I don't care.
Oh.
So they go, there's a full row all the way in the back, last row. You can go take that. I'm like,
Bingo.
beautiful.
Huge win.
So I go back there. Now it's me sitting across. This is where I am, and that's where the puker is.
Oh, he's cooked.
And he is, if you zoom in, you can see where he sat in the puke. That's puke on his butt.
Oh, and
I
it's
need you
so
guys to see
gross.
this. That's puke.
You
puke
can
on the
see
butt.
all like
Shout out to
it's like-
YouTube. You got to see the puke.
It's all grimy, and he's got all the chewed up food in there, and it's all stuck to him.
Oh yeah, a lot of food. I was thinking some sort of like maybe a group dinner.
Yeah,
He
this
ate
is
a lot.
gross. This is a gross.
So now they're coming by, and I was the guy who played it cool. So the flight attendants are being so cool to me.
Of course.
They're coming back. They're going, where are you headed today? I'm like, I'm going to Snowmass. They're like, let's see if we can upgrade you to first class on that flight. Guess what?
Absolutely.
They couldn't.
Okay, but they tried.
They told me, and I was like, well, maybe check first.
Yeah, well, what they probably did is they went and checked. They said no, and they said, well, let's make them feel special.
Yeah, but now all I am doing is on my flight to Aspen, I'm going, I wish I was first class.
They're going, hey, how about an empty gesture?
Hey, how about this? We can do absolutely nothing for you, but
But we're going to pretend
We're
like
gonna
we're going
pretend
to
we
try,
tried.
but we're not going to, though.
no, it's
So-
not really how it works. It's not really even within our power.
Yeah, you do still smell really bad, by the way.
So, the Clorox wipes really helped a lot.
I mean, where are you at on like some sort of voucher, some sort of miles? Where
They
they
go,
tossing
hey,
you?
when we land,
This is crazy.
we've given the gate attendants where we're going a heads up. There's going to be a Delta representative. Thank you for being a platinum member, because I also have status.
Okay, I was about to say they can't let
know?
this happen.
So they go, thank you so much for being a platinum member. We're gonna take care of you. Go find the guy in red. They called him a red coat, and I was like, that's not what that means.
Yeah,
That's like
no.
a British
Like, come on now.
colonizer,
Well,
right?
what are the red? Yeah, they were the British soldiers right before the Revolutionary
Yeah,
War.
that's like the only term for redcoats, right?
Yeah, and that's like a well-known.
Yeah, they kept calling him a redcoat.
It's kind of fun.
And I was like, is that a
Is
Delta
he a traitor?
term?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I walk up and what's up, bitch? He's not British. I'm like, nah, you're not actually who I'm looking for. I'm looking for a redcoat.
Clock him right in the face. You're like, is he the guy on the horse over there with the lantern?
The British are coming, sprinting through Atlanta airport.
Yeah, just looking for the guy with the huge musket.
I hear a different guy talking in a British accent, and I'm like, oh, you're
Yeah,
supposed
you
to
gotta
help
be
me
him.
with.
Yeah, why are you wearing a regular suit jacket?
Sorry, yeah, I am covered head to toe in puke. Anyways, viva la revolucion.
Wait, so okay, so
So they go, we'll get you. We'll take care of you. We want to make sure we, get you sorted out. So I'm like, all right, what kind of treatment they're gonna give me? I go
I
up,
know. It
and
seems
they're
like this could be Juice
I
City.
get up there. I'm like, hey, I'm the guy that got puked on, and they go, no, we already helped that guy. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, there was already a guy who walked out who said he was the guy who got puked on. And I'm like, I'm the other guy.
Yeah, it's
And they were like,
two guys.
were there two? And they had to like check. And I was like, hey, here's your proof right here on my
Good. Hey,
white sweatshirt.
Sniff that. Go ahead. Give it the sniff.
You know, lick it while you're down there.
You think I puked on myself trying to get points?
This is a white sweatshirt, you fuck. And I go, I had to say, he was in the middle seat.
Yeah, and he
So
kind
it
of
got on both
sprayed
of us.
us.
And honestly, I got it way worse than the old guy.
This old guy,
fuck
he's making
this old
moves,
guy.
honestly. Damn, he's out there hustling.
So, and then they go, all right, we'll get you sorted. And they go, all right, do you want a $250 flight credit or 30,000 miles?
So it's
Which
like a
30,000
$50
miles
difference.
is about, yeah, exactly. So I go, well, I'll take the miles because I'll use it anyways.
Right.
I'll use it this week probably. So I'll take the miles. And they're like, all right, thank you again so much. I'd follow up with Delta Online because they might give you more.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
There we
thank you.
go.
Appreciate the heads up. And I'm leaving and I'm feeling like, what a crazy story, but we got through it. I went to the lounge and wiped off even more, and I changed, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be fine. I get a little notification, boop, boop, in the Delta app. I was granted 3,000 miles.
That's you. It's $3.
3,000? That's $32, Tim. They gave me $30 for getting puked on. That's so much worse than zero.
I know you would rather just take that in cash.
I'm gonna go, hey, how about instead you just flick me on the forehead and tell me to fuck off?
That's a 10 and a 20 right there for
It's
you.
a tenner.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the 10's a little ripped, but honestly, if you
No, we
kind of
taped it
hide
together.
they shouldn't notice it.
It's tape. That'll slide right into a vending
Don't
machine.
use it at
no
like
problem.
a halal guy. He'll turn it down.
No, he's gonna be pissed about it. But vending machines don't know the difference. That's insane.
They give me
well,
that
that
was a typo.
yeah, that's a typo.
So now
Now you got another complaint.
I gotta. But my zero of the week goes to Delta Airlines.
Yeah.
I'm on my next flight when I notice it.
You stink, Delta.
And so I get on the little chat, and they're like, "Oh, you get primary service because you have status." Bullshit. Talking to somebody who doesn't know who I am. They should know who I am. No, but they like have.
They don't know you're the puke guy.
Well, they have no context.
Yeah.
So now I'm like chatting with presumably a bot, and then finally I know it did get switched over.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, I got thrown up on, and they said, I'm not trying to be a dick.
But they said
They
300,000
said
miles.
30,000.
You got to go 300.
And I should have actually. Well, I said 30,000 and a $200.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I was about to say they can't confirm.
And they go, they told you that. They already issued the voucher, and we're only allowed one voucher per incident.
Right.
Like I can't reopen it. And I go, well, it was supposed to be 30,000. They go, it appears it was a typo. So they're admitting that it was a mistake.
You're like, okay, well, this is a new
And they go,
incident, so
"It's
get
closed."
in. Yeah. Well,
They
then
go,
open
"The
a new
issue's
one.
closed." I'm still waiting.
Oh no, this is bullshit.
I got $32 for getting thrown up on.
This is Delta.
And you know what's fucked
Delta,
up is when
you
they
have to
said
make it
we're going to
right.
help you, I go, it's kind of weird that they give you something for a stranger throwing up on you.
Yeah, it's customer service.
It's just keeping you happy.
Yeah.
But it is like not, it's kind of above and beyond.
Sure.
It's kind of nice.
Well, yeah, but
Until they just rip the rug out from under
and they
your
go,
feet.
yeah, sorry, nothing we can do about that huge mistake.
No, here's half a Biscoff. The guy who puked and nibbled on it first.
Also, it makes no sense though. They're like, we can't fix that. Yes, you can.
yeah, I know.
What do you mean you can't
So
fix that?
I am gonna, if I'm being honest, I kind of gave up on it, and I'm gonna call them again this week.
Please do.
I just needed to be reinvigorated because that day I was like, I'm sick of talking about getting thrown up on.
Yeah, but $32.
Really insulting.
A weird slap in the face.
Yeah.
32? What are you doing with 32?
Because when I saw it come through, I was like, 3,000 miles. I think that's nothing.
Yeah, you're going, I don't love the math on that one.
Yeah. Because every time you go to use miles, you think you have a lot of miles.
Well, that's why they make it 50,000.
I'm like, wow, I got 180,000 miles. I take
go
a free
anywhere I
trip
want.
to. I could fly to Hartford, Connecticut.
Yep.
One way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they don't even stop in Hartford, so you're going to have to fly to this other place and then catch a car over to Hartford.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bus, and a guy's gonna throw up on you. That same guy is gonna be with you.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, it's hard not to give the zero to Puker, and I'm sorry I've taken up half the podcast with this, but
I would agree. I don't think Puker is the zero.
there's one
Because
moment where he crossed into zero territory.
Oh, no. But to be fair, he's still a blacked out drunk 22-year-old.
Right, so now he's sleeping, feet up on the seat. He slept through the whole flight, and as we land, he's waking up, and he's way more with it, and he's going, I'm so fucking sorry, man. He looks over to me, he's like, you were the guy, right? So he didn't even clock that that's who I was. Like, he was so out of it.
Right.
When he saw me in the other row, he was like, it was you, right?
And you're like,
And I
yeah, the
was
guy
like,
covered in puke.
Yeah, this is you. Is that kimchi?
This is all little your
That's-
handiwork.
Little bit of you did Irish car bombs late last night, didn't you? And
Wait,
he
how
goes,
was this zero? This seems nice.
No, he goes, I'm so sorry. And then the flight attendant goes, I'm so sorry. He goes, I knew I was gonna puke the whole time. And I was like, now I might need to have a conversation with you.
Don't
young
love
man.
that. Yeah, because, if you get on the plane and it's not a full flight and you're the puke guy, you can look at the stewardess and go, look, I'm in a bad sitch.
Also, guess what happened about 5 minutes before he puked? Ding ding.
Don't puke?
No, ding ding. Seatbelt is turned off.
Oh, yeah.
There's two bathrums.
Yeah.
There was a bathroom 12 feet from where we are.
He tried to sleep it off. We've all tried to sleep
He tried.
it off.
That's exactly what he said to the flight
tried.
attendant. He goes, I thought I could just go to sleep, and I was like, I was watching you. I thought you were having a panic attack,
Yeah,
dude.
I empathize with this man. I've tried to sleep it off, and then you have that thing, and you go, no, I'm up.
It's coming,
and I got something
I'm
horrible
still
coming.
seatbelted in, and poor Tom has
But
to
he's-
do an hour tonight.
He's got, oh, man. And he's going, and I heard
That's
about
what
the
I
ticket sales.
talked about it on stage, and I didn't write a joke for it.
But you did tell him about your day.
I was like, I just need you guys to know this is the mindset.
This
I'm
is
in.
this is where I'm coming from. But he, with it not being a full flight, you got to have enough self-awareness to go, what's the back seat looking like? I can go I can go be in the bathroom. I have a whole thing to myself. I can get up and puke whenever I need to. He needs to be back there.
Yeah.
He wanted to sit in his big comfy seat, and
he got a comfy plus because he's traveling for work.
Yep.
So he has the work account.
Look, I love a comfy seat too, but if it's puke town, brother,
it's no longer comfy.
it's no longer
You're
comfy
really
for anybody.
taking the comfy out and you're plussing puke.
Something like that.
It's
yeah.
comfort plus throw up.
Comfort plus a little puke from me.
Delta comfort plus a little
Plus a
bit
little-
of sickness.
Plus a little puke from the guy next to you. Oh man, this poor
We're
bastard.
Delta Airlines, and life is a fucking nightmare. Shout out John Mulaney. He's got some good stuff. You guys should check him out. So that was that. But I think 0 goes to the guy who tried to order a drink.
100%.
Hero goes to the flight attendant who offered me first class but took it away.
Because
she actually
but it's a classy move.
She was also on it. She was getting her hands dirty. She was really wiping puke around.
Man, you just know they're going from comfy plus.
I know. We expect
This is a coach thing.
Yes, exactly.
We worked our way up to Delta. We don't want to be doing this.
Yeah, it sucked.
That's not it, folks.
I think that was all. Yeah, the headphones line, knew I was going to puke. Guy behind me. Yeah, these two are still covered in vomit. Yeah, I hit it all. It was really bad. And now Delta, I would love some more attention for it.
It's really nice they give us these headphones.
Isn't that funny? Looking back, he was trying to distract himself with conversation. It's nice they give us these headphones for free.
Yeah, no, but you know what?
Hey,
Even
you're
at
saying
his
it?
lowest, he's still coming from a place of gratitude. You know, I love that for this guy.
He's saying it like the words are floating on top of the vomit in his stomach. Because that's how they sounded.
God, this poor guy. Honestly, I feel bad for the kid.
Of course, that's why I was
'Cause you
kind of
know
mad
he-
at the guy in the aisle.
He ruined his career the night before.
Yeah,
He tried to make out with the CFO.
Oh, it also came out he missed his first flight that day.
Sure,
This
of
was his
course.
second flight, and he
Yes.
almost missed it.
So he made a fool of himself last night.
Yes.
He had to, he has to call the HR lady to rebook the flight.
Yeah.
She's going, what? Oh, it's you. Yeah, okay.
No, it was the traffic was crazy leaving New York, which never happens.
Never happens. Oh,
yeah.
no. This kid got fired that next day.
It might have been the worst day of all time. And then he gets off. He gets off in Atlanta, and he's got a connecting flight.
God.
And he's covered head to toe in shit. I mean, puke,
And
baby shit.
And he hasn't even, spent that time cleaning up. He's still fresh puked on.
It's caked onto his pants and dry now. So he's the last one. They made him. He tried to get off the plane. They go, "You're not getting off till everyone's off."
Yeah.
Because you're a biohazard. They literally kept calling him a biohazard to his face. And then their protocol is there has to be a medic waiting. And so he gets off the plane and there's a medic waiting, and he's like, "I'm good. I'm fine. I just felt nauseous." I was like, "Admit that you were
Just
fucked
say
up."
it. Yeah,
And he
just
wouldn't
say
say
it.
it.
Yeah.
This is when me waiting to get my $8. And I'm at the desk, and he's there talking to them. And at one point, he just walks away from the medic. And they're like, "Hey, we have to clear you." And he's like, "No, I'm going to miss my next flight."
Oh, this poor guy.
And he's just walking away. And the guy at the desk helping me just goes, "Oh, hell no." White guy.
Oh, hell.
And I was having a good laugh. So
Wait, so
it was
he
all
just
fun.
he just escaped?
Walked away, and the medic goes, "All right, I don't care."
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
But I think they're like, since COVID, probably they're like, yeah, we can't let you just walk around with vomit everywhere.
Yeah, or it's some sort of bio weapon.
I mean, they kept calling him a biohazard.
God, this poor
Which is so
fucking
funny.
guy. Could you imagine the people on the next flight where they're going you're looking like, please don't
Who's
be a
it gonna
psycho.
be? Who's
Please
it
don't
gonna
be a
be?
psycho. Here comes the guy covered in puke. He's going, but he's completely normal
Sorry,
now.
I think I'm in the middle seat here. Last guy to board again, out of breath, because he was like, "I'm gonna miss my next flight."
Actually, I think I'm on the window. Yeah, that's my ticket right here. Saying all that covered in puke.
I'll get a vodka soda, splash of crayon, please.
He turns to the guy, he goes, can't believe they give us these for free. Covered in puke. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe they give us these headphones for free.
So 0 goes to the guy who ordered the drink. 0, you exhibited some 0 behavior, puker, but hero goes to flight attendant and the moms.
And the mom, but I would
Moms
say the
are
moms are the
Straight
unsung
up
heroes on that.
Because,
one.
I went through, one of the moms handed me a package. She goes, "Use as many as you want." I go, "Can I have the whole thing?"
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want to take these with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep finding puke places.
100%.
Which I did throughout the day.
And you want
Went to
keep just-
untie my shoes later.
No.
Under the shoelaces.
And you also want to have the ability, I need a wet wipe.
Yes.
Right now.
Dude, I wiped off my face. I was like, everything. I was
Oh,
like,
because you're getting misted on
Yeah.
at least. Oh, it's so gross. That's so gross.
vomist?
I can't believe no one else puked.
Yeah, I know.
I think
I mean,
would've-
I would have been the guy to puke. I took it the worst, but I went head in
also
the sweatshirt.
Yeah,
right
I guess
away.
you're kind of in
And I was like half asleep and like a little high.
God.
So I was like kind of the best mindset for, because I was just kind of like, whoa.
Oh shit!
But I was
dude.
kind of proud of myself. I felt like that's how I would respond if a child puked on me. I was like stern. I kind of yelled at him. I go,
Right.
you got to get up and go.
Gotta yell at the kid, yeah.
And then I'm like, but I am gonna go clean mode right away.
You know, but I think you were in like fight or
And I'm gonna
flight.
text my friend Tim.
Yeah. While you're texting. Yeah, can I get some more of those wet wipes? Yeah, my boy's gonna
Tim,
love
this
this
guy
story.
just tried to order a drink.
Excuse me, what's your name, sir? He's like, Brett. This dude's named fucking Brett.
Not anymore. It's 0, bitch.
Listen to the pod,
And he
though.
goes, no, come on.
Not the zero of the week. Oh, I don't know how I would like to think, as I think we all would. Like, I know how I would react if I was storming the beaches at Normandy.
Which is,
Like a hero.
you would act like that.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We all know
You wouldn't
that.
be sarcastic at all. You would land and go, oh, God.
Jeez, these boats are
we
really
should do a
packed.
sketch
Yeah.
about this. We did already. Ugh, got dirt in my mouth.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be so grossed out the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm all wet.
No one talks about the blisters you get on your
I know these
boots are mine are a little bit. All right, is anyone else's like a half size too big
Can I get how big are your boots? People are bawling their eyes
in
out.
the boat?
Just kissing photos of their loved ones back home. I'm like, size of your boots.
Because I think they got the socks don't fill them out as much as I thought they
Well,
would.
I didn't clip my toenails, so they're kind of brushing up against the front, and it's starting to hurt my feet. I'm not gonna be able to run that much if my toenails hurt.
Oh my
I would be
God.
dead immediately. I know for a fact.
These
I'm
boats
like,
are not comfy,
I don't
bros.
know, helmet.
I
keeps
think
falling
you'd
off.
survive, honestly. You'd be so far back.
Right, or I would be the guy. I always thought I was the guy, you know, when they opened the thing on Saving Private Ryan from the perspective of the shooter.
Yeah.
And the guy that dies just immediately.
That's you.
That's how I think I would be. Let's fucking get dead immediately.
I know my role. I would have faked an injury a long time before.
Sure.
we got
Yeah, I
here.
guess I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, there's no chance.
I'd have been like, no. but
When
my-
people like criticize Trump for being like a draft dodger, I'm like, yeah, that's
man,
what a douche.
can't believe he got out of doing that.
You know what's crazy is that's one of the few things that I'm like, hey, let's not.
Let's not shame that.
Yeah, he's a rapist.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
do that.
I mean, what? He had a couple of.
Springsteen's also a draft dodger.
Yeah, hey,
you
bone
know?
spurs hurt.
Yeah.
You ever had a bone spur?
Like also, like war sucks.
War is hell.
War's so dumb.
I know. It's like, what are you, a pussy?
Yeah.
You didn't want to go
Yeah,
get
100%.
shot at by a huge Gatling gun?
Uh-huh.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's why I didn't even.
I do stand-up comedy for a
Did you ever look at the military?
Well, there was a moment when I was failing pre-med.
I think there's a moment in every
In
dude's life where he's
college.
like, I wonder if I should just go to the military.
It was not me. I never see my. It might have been suggested by my parental unit at some
Incredible.
point.
You got a
that
B
maybe
minus?
that's a way to pay for school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That might have been threatened when I had an F in organic chemistry.
I mean,
might have, allegedly. Dad.
Diabolical move.
Yeah, well, they pulled that with another family member, so.
Diabolical.
Yeah, but I mean, they had to have been like, they got off the phone and they were like, can you imagine him in the military?
I think he bought it.
Dude, this kid.
You're 4'9".
Dude, again, I think I've said this before. I tried bench pressing once in high school, and it was just the bar, and I choked myself out. So, yeah, I think the military would have been tough for young
Tom. At
Tom.
the front line. Let's get him, guys.
Dude, me in boot camp, they'd be like, I think we have an office administrator job that you could take.
I'm like, whose son is here?
Do you want to do the morning announcements?
And you'd be
I
like,
would love to do
honestly,
that.
yeah, that'd be
Robin
huge.
Williams.
Yeah, true.
Good Morning Vietnam.
True.
That's
You
me.
could have definitely done that. I looked into it for about 10 minutes. And then you're like,
You have more of the look of me, and you were a good athlete in high school.
yeah, but it's like, this looks pretty hard.
Yeah.
This looks really tough.
And
I don't wanna
kinda
do
like-
that.
I'm kind of like, the only people that are doing this are either very passionate about wanting to serve their country, or like the dumbest people
or have
I
no
know.
other option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm
No hate,
No hate.
a little bit of judgment,
Smidge. Smidge.
but it's coming from a place of cowardice.
But it's that's a good line. No, but yeah, it's I'm too scared and it looks hard.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like I'm almost dying every day in New York. I
also
need to
re-
like up my stakes.
I also remember like when I was looking at it, I was like cozied up in my bed, like
Yeah.
on a lap. You know what I mean?
You have
I
like
was
a candle lit.
Yeah, and it was like some coffee right here, and I was
Sipping
kind of
some
like,
coffee.
"What's the military like?" And I was like, "This isn't for me.
Yeah.
I'm a man that has soft hands. I'm a soft-handed man.
I'll watch like Pearl Harbor and be like, yeah, I could fall in love. That'd be cool.
Yeah. She's hot.
Turns out that's not what it's like.
Damn, she was hot as hell.
Yeah. Would love to compete with Ben Affleck for some tail.
Now, what I would have liked
tail.
for some tail.
Dude, I said
you'd have killed it in
I
World War
said
II.
pussy magnet on stage last week, and I'd like to
Why?
just apologize to everyone who just heard me say it
What
again.
is the context of pussy magnet?
It derailed
Sure.
my set, but not because of them. Because of my own disgust with myself.
Oh, you
I
just
stayed
kept
on it
referencing?
for like a while. But I was like, hey, I'm really sorry I said that. And they were like, it kind of made sense riff-wise. Like, I was like giving this guy shit, and then I said something about myself being a theater kid, and I was like, yeah, I've always been a huge pussy magnet.
Pussy magnet.
And then it kind of got a laugh, and I go, wow, I hated that I said that.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay. And then I was like, I mean, for real, like that have you guys heard anyone say that? And then they were like, move on, stop talking about it.
Come on, it's not that big
and
of a
I
deal.
couldn't get off it.
You're like, no, pussy magnet. That's not who I am. I was raised better than that.
I say tail. I say chasing tail.
Chasing tail. Yeah, you're like an 80-year-old man.
What is that?
Or,
what's tail?
Tail is like an ass.
I know.
Tail. What about trim?
So animalistic.
Trim is a fun one.
Where does that come from? I don't know if I
let's
want
go.
to know.
Let's go get some trim.
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't trim like a fish?
Trim. Oh, I thought trim was like it trimmed the tree.
Trim
the
tree?
hedges.
But
But I don't know what that would be referencing sexually.
I don't think I
Shave
love
your
it.
pubes?
Yeah, I don't love it.
Let's get some trim. Like, no, I already shaved.
Like, let's go find some perfectly manicured pussy tonight. Oh,
yeah.
God.
What is trim? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like a fish. So you're like out there catching fish.
Okay, yeah. Get some
Trim for ladies. Are you starting to? God, we said pussy a lot on this episode.
Sorry.
Is it you calling ladies like doll face? Hey, you doing doll face?
Yeah. Trim is slang for female genitalia.
Yeah, but like, what is trim? Is it trim like a fish?
I'm gonna get me some trim. It's been used. It got used mostly in blues music.
Really?
Yeah. Well, maybe this one's biased because the question is, I saw a black kid who kept saying, "I need some trim."
Jesus Christ.
What the hell? Okay. Oh yeah. What is? It seems like. It also means tripping. I don't know.
I think it's something to do with like clam. You know, it all has something to do with.
I guess.
You know, it's
yeah.
very
Oh,
nautical.
I'm glad you said clam. Can we just start over? Let's take this from the top. So I got puked on. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah.
But yeah, so you dropped that little nugget on stage and then couldn't leave it alone.
And then the rest of the show was fine, but I really couldn't get that out of my head. And that was Aspen. Dude, these towns up there.
Little place called Aspen.
They're fake
Yeah, it's not a real place.
lives.
It's literally candy-coated Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, especially Snowmass. It's like next to Aspen. It's like the smaller, cuter,
Yeah.
faker. Look at the town square. This is what I went from. Wow, that's awesome. I went from this getting puked on to that.
Yeah, that'll play.
And then go like, well, I got to make sure I don't have any pictures of my asshole here. Go to that one. That's in the middle. It's an ice rink.
if
in
you
the
did
middle.
have pictures of your asshole, would I like scroll right or left?
Yeah, it's like just go into the hidden.
Yeah,
look at
this
this.
is gorgeous.
This is an ice rink in the middle of town. It's a fake town.
And nobody's on it, which is alarming. That's a little Truman Show.
Well, it was 9 p.m. At 9 p.m.,
bedtime.
everyone goes to bed.
Bizarre.
I took a little walk at 9:30, walked outside, and I was like, hey, is there a curfew here? Like, am I going to get yelled at?
Was there?
I asked the front desk. They were like, no, everything closes at 8:30, though.
Weird.
I was like, okay.
Like you can't. There's
Well,
not a little.
there's
not a
like
little
another
bar.
there's another little village like a 20-minute walk up the hill that they have like 2 a.m. bars.
Okay.
So like the
I was
party
like,
kids
somebody's
go up
gotta
there,
be partying.
and then the older, richer people are down here.
Right.
But for my show, I will say it was all the service industry people of Aspen came
Amazing.
out. It ripped.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
fun as
really
hell.
A beautiful show. And then Denver the next day was great. Some NHL player was in the crowd, and he made me feel like a small little man, but it was very fun.
Isn't it embarrassing
Shout out
when
to
you
Derek Armstrong.
love Derek?
Played
One of
17 years in the NHL.
the best strikers in the game.
Yeah.
But isn't it embarrassing? Have you ever when you see a professional athlete just out
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I'm not even like alive.
Hockey,
I'm not even like a real guy.
hockey is a little different.
Well, they're a little
not
more.
as-
They're a little more like you're like, oh, that's a person.
Yeah. Well, he's like 6 foot flat.
Yeah.
Like he's not like you see a NBA player is like, oh, that's a different
That's a different
species
breed
than
of person.
me.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I mean, football, yeah. But hockey, like he was a 50-year-old hockey veteran.
Okay.
He's like, I mean, He was literally missing a tooth, which is a little on the nose.
I kind of love it.
But yeah, it happened from a Hall of Famer, Rob Blake. So that's
I
cool.
saw a what was his name? Pierre Thompson, something. He was a running back for the Saints.
Thomas.
Pierre Thomas.
Yeah. Oh
And,
shit, Hey, he was legit.
We saw him like in Chicago, and I didn't recognize him at first, but you saw him, and you're like, well, what is that guy?
You're like too thick.
Yeah, it's like, well, what is this? That's not what people are doing.
What's he? 6'2", just
But,
like yoked.
thick
Yeah,
with it.
running backs.
You know, and you're like, what's going on there? And then Lizzie sees it, and then Lizzie doesn't even know who I am anymore. She's completely forgotten that I exist.
Yeah.
And that's Pierre Tom. And he's walking through, and everybody's like, holy shit, that's that guy. And every other dude in there, everyone was just like, oh, so I'm like a nothing.
Well, because you also feel a little bit of that childhood kid energy. Famous athlete.
Yeah.
You feel so small.
But you are physically also that small.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it like hurts a lot.
You feel emotionally and physically small.
And then you try to tell the love of your life about how you're feeling, and she's not even looking at you in the eyes. She's got her head fully turned.
She hears like.
It's more like, wah, wah.
Mommy, I'm big boy.
He's making me feel small. She's like, you're a big man, Tim. You're the best.
Oh, God.
Oh, these professional athletes. I should have been one.
Yeah.
Speaking of professional athletes, did you see Tom Brady? This guy's got to tone it down.
I don't think I saw what you're referencing.
Oh, at the Super Bowl, he's like an announcer. Tone it down. I don't know what he's doing to his face.
Oh,
but he's morphing into non-human looking thing.
He's getting some work done.
He's getting some work done.
I know why, because you're just like a hot dude.
It's like just be the best quarterback of all
beauty
time.
standards for men are not that your face has to stay young.
Yeah,
like
it's
hot old guys is kind of a very in thing.
Yeah, it's like you're Tom Brady.
And you're not old. You're 43.
You're Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
You're the hottest guy alive.
But he shows up and he's starting to look
I have
a little.
seen this. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what all like the procedures are, but you know, like, as a human, when you can clock another face and you go like, something's up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cannot articulate what it is.
I don't know.
But that's not a human face.
I know.
That's a procedure face.
Like you look weird. Your son's not gonna want to kiss you anymore.
I know. You're making yourself too hot. He's gonna be intimidated.
Yeah. You got to stay approachable for the family smooches. Good band name.
Family Smooches.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Timmy and the Family Smooch.
Damn, album's dropping next August, folks. Timmy and the Family Smooch. That sounds like a weird like offshoot of Harry Potter. I know, like kind of Harry Potter and the Family Smooch.
It's like the Dursleys are super cool, actually.
Yeah. Holy Lord in heaven. But yeah, I don't know. I keep seeing that guy's face. It reminds me of like Rife. Rife had that face where it started. You're like, that's not what a person is.
Yeah.
You look weird and wild.
And like everyone, it's weird when when people, the collective agreement amongst people is like, you're hot, but like I'm not attractive to you.
Right?
Attracted to you.
Yeah, it's like I get it.
Right,
That's
you're
how
like I
feel.
guess you're like objectively a hot person.
But it's like
But
a
it's
mannequin
weird.
walking down the
Yes.
street.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you're in good shape, tall, face.
I'm a boyakin walking down the street.
Let's fucking go,
on,
boykin. Yeah, we do have boy hands. These are soft.
Oh yeah.
Tried to make a guy feel my hands at a show the other night, and he wouldn't do it.
That is some really internalized homophobia by him.
I know. He was just like, nah.
He's like, that's not what men do, dude.
And I was like, come on, touch him. This is super soft. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he works in like marketing too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
His wife touched him.
Man, guy in the front row in Denver, boots on the stage, some big old boots. I go, what do you do for work? He works in software.
Yeah. Cowboy boots?
No, but they were just too big. And he's
so,
like,
but they're like work boots.
they were work boots.
Oh, okay.
And I asked him, I said, what kind of manual labor do you do? And he was like, I don't. And I was like, I know.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Did you hear the tone of my voice when I
Yeah,
asked
did you hear how
that?
dry that was? You idiot.
That's what this dude. I love it when people just like don't understand that they're like.
Walked right into
Well, it's like
shit.
you're not going to get the better end of this.
Yeah.
Because I was asking,
happened?
I was talking to a guy who was like a Marine, and we're chitting and chatting and riff, and it's going great. And I had been like kind of razzing a guy over here for a little bit, and I was like, "Come on, do you ever surf?" And he goes, "No, did you?" Like he was like he had some kind of.
You asked the non-Marine guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked this other guy had been like kind of, "No, did you?" Like I'm gonna be like, "Oh no," but I.
Oh shit, you got me.
Yeah, I was like, "I'll give you one guess, dude."
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? And that's when I tried to get him to feel my soft hands.
Oh, that rules.
And then he wouldn't do it because he was all mad.
Oh, that's funny. Did you get the Marine to You and the Marine should have like smooched.
Well, no, I was there was a fireman also with a huge mustache, and he was telling me all about dragging bodies out of. He's like saved a bunch of people.
Oh my God, some men are men.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, so I talked to him for a little while, and then it was actually really really fun. But like he felt my hands. A bunch of people felt my hands.
Yeah.
Just not this fucking guy over here.
Wow. You know what? He left and he was like, I should have felt.
I should have just felt the hands.
Well, I embarrassed myself. I don't know. My dad called me gay once in high school.
I know,
and
because
haven't
that's
been
what
able to-
it was. That guy, that like
Yeah.
Gen X kind of boomery thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not gonna do that.
And then he realized that like everyone else in the room was in on it.
Was in on it. And it's like a complete joke about how I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
God, what you said pussy? Now pussy's like in my head.
Sorry, that's just how I talk now. Ever since I got puked on.
Damn, sorry. We're just like two of the straightest, coolest guys.
Mm-hmm.
I guess pussy's just always on our brain.
Oh God. Well, we got 10 minutes left in this episode. Can we do a Menty H check-in?
The H. Oh, I've been really up and down.
Yeah, me too.
Mine has been. Sometimes you're like I'm cruising,
Yeah.
and other times you're like I'm in hell.
Yeah.
I'm. Some are calling it like manic in
Okay. Some in the medical community are calling it manic.
It's
that
certainly-
was mostly just this doctor I saw.
That was just this one guy who wouldn't let me leave his office without a police escort.
I was
But
like, I thought you were wearing a hospital robe when you walked in.
no, but it's been no, not manic was the incorrect phrase. But some I'm like, oh, I feel good, and then like literally 4 minutes later, I'm like, I feel like hell, and I hate myself.
Well, it's not, I think you're a guy who stays in touch with the vibe of the world, and it's not like the easiest time to just be like, man, shit rocks.
It does feel stupid.
And
I'll be
I hate blaming my own.
No, but I do agree. It's
Yeah.
like, I'll see a tweet about the atrocities of what's happening,
Yeah.
and then the next tweet is like, you're going like, damn, it is crazy they traded Luka like that.
I know. I mean, they didn't even get that much. AD got hurt right away.
AD got hurt immediately. They didn't get a ton back. It's like
man.
it almost
Now
feels,
the Western Conference is all kind of shook up. I don't even know who's going to be in the play-in tournament.
and that's what
And then you're like, wait, 2 minutes ago I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they are going to end this ceasefire quickly.
And then I'm like, am I allowed to? I mean, I guess it's like,
Right,
do I
it's like, what do I
just
what do
cancel
I
it
feel about?
all out? Do I just ignore the horrible thing so I can feel? But I don't know.
It's like, what is worth establishing feelings about?
Or it's like I get 10 minutes of the horrible news of the day, and then after that I have to live my little life.
I know.
But then you're like,
When I don't know what the right answer is in terms of like, do you read the news?
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
because it's like, part of me goes, well, I'm getting informed. And it's good to be informed.
Well, the great Denzel Washington would say, if you read the news, you're misinformed. If you don't, you're uninformed. So it's like, it's a lose-lose.
Denzel Washington just said that, like, as Denzel Washington, or is that a line in a movie?
I think he just said that in like a red carpet interview.
God, he fucking rips.
Yeah, that guy's absolutely slaps.
And he's got a one-way ticket to my emotions.
Oh, I cry every time.
Yeah.
I got so many messages
Me
of people
too.
telling me all the movies they cried
Me
to.
too. It was very fun.
I was like, put these in the comments.
I know. Yeah, I got my favorite one was someone goes, man, this one had me saving Private crying. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, it's like
listen to the pod?
Put that in the comments.
Yeah, that
folks.
rips. That would have gotten like 6 likes.
I
at
know.
least.
I enjoyed all the messages, and hey, look, I cried during everything you guys sent me too.
Mhm.
Everyone has a, it's nice. I
No
think
one's gonna outcry Tim at a movie, by the way.
0% chance. Drago comment. He's like, yeah, Tim cried during a doc about Serbians, and I did.
That's awesome.
Any amount of adversity, Tom.
Yeah.
That's all it takes for these
God.
little gushers to get going.
I had a funny Menty H moment on Saturday.
What you got?
That was I mean, it's just, it's how it goes. It's the up and down. I've been kind of like hating my act lately.
Sure.
And
Sure.
then I finally
I was
agree
about
with
to say
you.
something I can relate to. Here we go.
Yeah, come on. And it just, like I'm having fun out on the road. I'm having a ton of fun in these headlining sets.
Sure.
And then when it comes back to like, all right, you're back in New
Boil
York,
it all the
and
way
you
down
gotta
to the material.
you gotta just do well.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I don't have anything new that it's like killing, so I just have to go back and do the old.
Let me
set.
sleepwalk through this thing.
Yeah, and so I leave Denver. I fly to Pittsburgh, open for Nikki Glazer, 3,000 people, most people I've ever been in front of.
Yeah.
Very fun show. She was cool. It was inspiring to be around people like that. She's having such a moment, and she's working like so hard. It was like every minute. Like we land in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap. She's like, I have 5 meetings before the show, and I'm like, okay.
You're like, so I'm still gonna nap.
I'm like, I'm gonna nap for like all 5 minutes. Like I'm gonna get a night's sleep right now. And then and so it's like inspiring to see. And then I land back in New York, and I've got 6 shows back in New York, and I'm like this. Okay, just have a good attitude. This is fun. You're very lucky. You're doing it. Have 2 fun sets, and then I'm going down. I have enough time to walk down 6th Avenue through Chelsea, through Greenwich Village, to the Comedy Cellar. I'm going, you're the luckiest boy alive.
Right.
You're going to do sets. You're going to get some food. First show in there, I bomb horrifically.
God damn it. This whole time I'm going, you know what? It's too flowery.
He's just bragging.
Yeah, this is going to get dark here in a minute.
I get in there and eat my dick in a way that was like...
I go into the comedy store. I murder this show. Everybody lifts me up.
Mental health is at. You're just like... Great.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for bringing up this is why you brought up the Menty H.
Yeah. How's your doing? No, I was.
What kind of bomb are we talking though?
You know, kind of the worst kind because it was I bombed with old. Like I kind of couldn't point to anything, that was wrong.
You didn't have a little pissy attitude.
No, but I was like.
Or were you too confident?
It was. You know what? It was maybe a little bit of that, but I wasn't. I was really just trying to be like, all right, have fun. You know, I got pulled aside recently there by one of the hosts, Matt Richards, and it was a very sweet moment. He goes, he's been there for a while. He's an incredibly funny guy. And he pulled me aside and he goes, you know what, dude, I really like, you seem to be holding on to the fun of this. And that's like very fun to see. That's what sets you apart here. And I was like, oh, I don't always feel like that, but I do. That's nice.
Yeah.
And so I literally was thinking about that, and I was like, just have fun. It wasn't a great setup. It was kind of a weird crowd, but I was like, just have fun. And I get up there, and I'm like, cheery, and it was just not the vibe.
Instantly eating it.
And everyone hated me, and I was really eating it. And then I'm like really scrapping anything new and trying to play the hits.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get off, and then I felt like I got lit early, which doesn't feel great.
Sure.
And then I'm like, I get off, and I'm just instantly back to
hell.
Now I got to do 3 more.
Oh, right.
I'm off to a really rough start.
Yeah, like I have a few hours ahead of me.
And I just have to get to, this is what I'm trying to work on, is going back to not letting the lows get low.
Too low, yeah.
Because you just have to be able to be like, this was inevitable.
Yeah.
I was having a great 3 days. I mean, I got puked on. I still smell like throw up, but I was having like 3. I kind of had 3 like all-time days back to back. And
then it's gonna get you. And it was 15 minutes of poo.
Yeah.
That's it.
12. I got
it was just 12. Yeah, you got off a little early.
Got off the second I got the light, but it was it's just like, you know, you got to work on
keeping it even.
Yeah, because I really let it get to me. The rest of the night, I'm going, God, you got comfortable.
I know. It's like save the poo set for set 3.
Yeah.
Because then you're going, 1 more. I can do that.
Right.
First 2 were great. But that's just not the way the cookie crumbles. The Biscoff crumbles.
So, you know, that's how it goes. You ride a high, and then you come back down, and then you read the news, and you go even lower, and then you do a pod, you go back up.
You go back up, and then on the walk home, I'm have a panic attack.
I don't know. It's all you can do, but
we're only human, folks. All right, well, let's put a bow on this.
Let's do it. I want to say one last time, I very much appreciate the people who came out in Denver. That was like a highlight. And Denver, it was great. And then coming up, this comes out Thursday. I will be bopping around, but the next headlining shows is end of the month. Nashville, Louisville, Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland. 5 days, 5 cities, 5 one-nighters. All cities in which I promised that I could sell tickets, so don't let me down, you guys. Nashville, Louisville, Columbus, Cincy, Cleveland. If you know anyone there, send them my way. Send me a crying movie recommendation.
Oh, they've all been recommended by me already, Tom.
Yeah.
You acting like I don't give you crying movie recs anymore?
No.
Oh, God. Folks, I'm in New York City all of Feb. So come see my little fat tush at a show around New York. And then I'm going to be in Fargo.
Oh, it's the best.
Well, I'm going to be in Albany and then Fargo. And then I'm going to be in Maryland after that in March. Join us on the road. And come say hello.
We love you.
He married my sister, now we're living together.